Hello to all my wonderful students. This is your Master GongSun. Today, I have a very special treat for everyone. I just returned from visiting my mother and grandmother in Macau and Hong Kong, in that region. And while I was there, I decided to do a little shopping trip to purchase some Taoist related materials for spell work and for general worship. And I'm very happy to show you all today what I bought. Let's start with the very basic. This is what we call the Fulu Talisman. Now remember, the colors matter. So for yellow, yellow is used for protection spells. And of course, both the paper and the pens must be consecrated first in order for it to be effective. Now I also bought some seals. So here we have, of course, what we call in the West known as the yin-yang symbol. We call it Tai Chi Tu in Mandarin. And this is all the Ba Gua, the 8 holy symbols of Taoism. And very easy to use stamp. For those of you well versed in the writing of talismans, this is the Ling symbol, right? Ling meaning command. I also have some more very handy seals. This one here is for a certain type of spell. Whenever you see the rain symbol, yu, it is, well, it's not summoning rain, but has to do with shamanic practices. This you might find in the Lu Ban Shu. The Lu Ban Shu is like the Keys of Solomon, the Eastern equivalent of the Keys of Solomon. It's actually a book of curses, but not just curses. I mean, it could also contain protection spells. Right, so I have all sorts of different seals. This one is to summon, for those of you who can read Chinese, Tai Sang Lao Jun Yin, the seal for Lao Tzu, right? The Lao Tzu, the guy who has been deified. He's known as Dao De Tianzun in Mandarin, and he's one of the 3 pure ones, the San Qing. He, of course, was the one who wrote the Dao De Jing, right, Tao Te Jing, and the Wenzi, which I am doing a review of for all my students. So I have all sorts of different seals. Now, I won't explain each one, just the most interesting ones. And you might know Jiu Tian Xuan Nu Yin, the mysterious lady of the 9th heaven. She is the one who transmitted Taoist magic to some of China's earliest ancestors, such as Huangdi, the Yellow Emperor. Okay, so lots of interesting stuff here. This one here, let me see what this one is. Oh, Tai Shen. So this is here it's to summon the god of wealth, the immortal of wealth. So lots of interesting stuff here. I also have my peach sword, also known as Tao Mu Jian. So in the past, I've shown you some other swords, and this one is particularly interesting because this is used to keep evil at bay, to keep them away. Because each sword has different purposes. This one is used to repel evil spirits. So for those of you who have seen the Jiangsi or the Hopping Corpse movies of Hong Kong cinema, especially in the late 80s, well, mid to late 80s and early 90s, you would see a Taoist priest with a very long sword, much longer than mine, made of peach wood. And peach wood is used to dispel evil. And I know you can't smell it, but there is a very strong scent of wood here. This one too, actually. I have a mini one here. And this one here, I'll show you what it says here. Here it says Tao Mu Jian, meaning peach wood sword. And this one here says 一剑群万邪, one sword would dispel 10,000 evil spirits, right? So this is a mini one to keep in your pocket, and this is the one I use for consecration of talismans and for general ceremonies that would require a peach wood sword. Right? Of course, you have the usual holy symbols here, over here as well, and that's there too. And a dragon, of course, is very auspicious in Chinese culture. And some of it, it's very intricate. Some of it has been carved so intricately that I can barely read it. Right, so in this one here, it says, essentially just says here, the peach wood is used to 辟邪. 辟邪 means to evade or escape evil. Right, so here's my sword. Very excited about it because this would help me a lot in certain ceremonies, certain rituals that I perform, such as protection rituals. And lastly, let me show you this. This is another seal here. And if you could read it carefully, for those of you who can read Chinese, this is a Hao Ling, meaning a summoning. A summoning seal for the Wu Lei, the five thunder. And this is used in thunder magic, which is a whole different ballpark. I'm starting to practice some thunder magic myself lately. This one here, what does it say? 总招万灵. Oh, we are summoning 10,000 spirits to help with our magical practices. All right, so that was a look at some of the new items that I managed to order when I was there in China. I will be making frequent trips back to my home country in order to pick up more important equipment for rituals. All right, this has been your Master GongSun. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.